The key question of the age, I think we all know what it is. How do you create a society which is competitive in the global marketplace, but which sustains social cohesion and some kinds of norms of social justice and inclusiveness? No party at the moment has a clear solution to that problem. And as I would take it, that's
no party anywhere on the globe, or no party in London?
I would say no party anywhere on the globe, really, at the moment, has a worked-out solution to that.
That is the
issue.
commanding question of our time.
I think so, yeah.
How do you join globalization and participate with all the benefits of those market forces, and at the same time make sure that the social fabric is not ripped apart to the sufferance of your population?
That's exactly it, I think, yeah. That's the issue we're all facing. And, you know, you have various solutions to it, but none are at the moment satisfactory. You have the old social democratic solution in Europe, which is the old welfare state. The welfare state protects you
which is where France
against
is,
economic buffetings. But that's become inadequate, because the welfare state was created in a much more static world. It wasn't created to deal with this issue. On the other hand, you have protectionism of the kind you find among the new right in Europe, or Ross Perot in the United States, which says, well, let's opt out of or at least aspects of the global marketplace, protect economically. It also says protect culturally. We need to, say, insist on particular national identity. But neither of those solutions are effective solutions. We need a much more thoroughgoing politics which will allow us to do this. And, you know, I think Blairism and the English discussion, British discussion, is feeding its way quite effectively towards some sort of solution to that.
Let me talk about the role of government. Another debate in America, in part, is what's the role of government with these new forces?
Yeah. Well, you can put it this way. One question you might raise is, why do people no longer trust in government? And you know, E.J. Dionne wrote a book called something like Why Do Americans Hate Politics?
Well, we talked about it at the time, yeah.
And you can see why this issue would be raised in that way. That is, if you do have a restructuring of economic life, if the state is losing control, or government is losing control of some of the things that used to be out of control, then an obvious reaction will be, why do we bother with government? That's one way you could put it, but I would put it the other way around. Not really, why don't people trust in government anymore, but why don't governments trust in the people? Because, as I would see it, the problem is to relate government to the actual changes going on in people's lives. Those changes are twofold. You have the impact of the global marketplace, remote changes, but you have the other ones I'm talking about, the kind of break with tradition, the need to invest energy in your life.